Opening in 1926, the Tampa Theatre is one of the few palatial theaters left in the country.
It was an incredible theater. When you went into it, it was one of the earliest air-conditioned movie palaces in the South. It also was an incredible place. It was one of the first air-conditioned buildings in Tampa, to add to that. It was a place where they had not only movies, but also dramatic performances, vaudeville plays, a lot of other activities. And when you went into it also, it was a total transformation. So from the hot summer, you'd go from the hot summer outside into this nice, cool palace with this place that almost looks surrealistic, like you're in Venice or some great place like that enjoying the film.
John Eberson, the architect who designed the theater, employed a variety of styles from Baroque to Florida Mediterranean. It is an incredibly beautiful theater where 5 ghosts have taken up residence.
All the kind of ghost stories around Tampa Theatre actually emanate from here in the projection booth. There was a projectionist named Foster Finley, and his nickname was Fink. He worked here for about 25 years. His brother, I believe, managed the theater. And Mr. Finley loved Tampa Theatre just as we all do, and he would arrive to work every day in a suit, grab a cup of coffee and a cigarette, head up to the projection booth, and then change out of his suit into his work clothes. And he routinely came in early to have a cup of joe, read the paper, and never married, nice guy from what I understand, and just really had a passion for Tampa Theatre. So he died of cancer in the 60s, and after he died, the fellow who took his place started having some strange experiences up here in the booth. One of them was there's a huge heavy door in the projection booth that used to serve as a sound buffer for a generator that used to power the projection system back then. And the door would open and close by itself. And the system back then was a reel-to-reel system, so reel changes would happen mid-movie. And frequently, when the projectionist's attention was focused on the screen, looking for the signals for the reel change, he thought he saw apparitions in his peripheral vision. And he didn't last long.
After Finley's death, many of the staff who had known Fink often saw his ghost in the projection booth, theater, or backstage. The theater also had a difficult time keeping projectionists after they saw his spirit in the projection booth, witnessed objects move by themselves, or felt a presence brush up against them. The staff also heard keys jangle as if a door opening when there was no one there. Another common experience are the lights going on and off, especially after the theater is closed.
And then over the years, it kind of spread to the rest of the theater. Several staff members, including myself, have heard keys jingle. That's a very common one. And this story happened to 2 separate staff members on 2 separate occasions. And the interesting thing about this is these 2 people are very kind of scientific minded. They need proof. You know, some people will believe anything, not these 2. So coming from them was pretty remarkable. They were both the first to arrive for the day. Came into the lobby and were starting to set up the concession stand. And there's a door on a level above the concession stand. They heard keys being put into the door, and they heard the door jiggle. They went up the stairs behind the concession stand, heard it very distinctly again, and when they arrived there, no one was there.
During filming in the projection room, the camera battery that had been fully charged went completely dead. An amazing thing to witness. Parapsychologists believe that spirits, themselves an energy source, use the energy from batteries as we would drink Gatorade. After a second battery died, we decided to use the electric socket. After we filmed the segment at the Tampa Theatre, I went on a tour with about 100 other people. After a short film, Tara Schroeder turned on the lights. One of the women asked her whether she would turn them on higher. Instantly, the lights went on bright. Then Tara, who was herself a little surprised, said, "Oh, and by the way, did I mention that the theater happens to be haunted?" About a dozen people then immediately got up and left the theater. Others were visibly shaken but decided to stay anyway. The ghosts here at the Tampa Theatre are basically playful and mischievous. and they seem to target those who don't believe in ghosts. So, if you visit the Tampa Theatre, I strongly urge you to keep your non-believing thoughts about ghosts to yourself.